1 a.m.
And BBC Radio 1 Extra is taking over BBC Radio 1.
12 hours of big tunes.
Big mixes and big DJs.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1.
Extra R&B.
Extra hip-hop.
Extra dancehall.
Extra UKG.
Extra D&B.
And everything in between. Tonight from 3.
The 1 Extra mixtape with Shawnee B.
From 5.
Raz Kwame.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1. Showtime.
Now.
Fabio. On Radio 1.
Many thanks to Mr. Jan. Wicked stuff. As per usual, for the next 2 hours, it's D&B all the way. Yes. We've got a big show. We've got the Mighty Sigma coming up real soon for a chat and a mix. We're kicking off with that man Rollz, a big track that I'm loving right now, called The Truth Hurts. It's Fabio. It's BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra. Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Fabio.
Yes. Starting off the show with sound of Rollz and a track entitled The Truth Hurts. And the truth that hurts is that Fabio is worse for wear. That's the real talk there. That's the real truth. I've been on my travels. I have been on my travels since the last time we spoke. Or I spoke and you listened. So I've got loads of stuff to tell you about on the show. Loads and loads of stuff. I've been out to Toronto, to the mighty Labour of Love at the government building. 10,000 people in one nightclub. And then went to the first drum and bass festival ever on the island of Ibiza. So I've got loads to report. Alongside having Sigma in town. They're going to be in the building in around half an hour. They got some real exciting stuff coming up, so be good to have a chat with them again. They came in last year and I know so much has happened with them since then. So Sigma up. We have got the rewind track as per usual. I'm blasting off with that in the second half of the show. Sound of J Dan. The track is titled I Am Ready. Indeed I am. It's Fabio. BBC Radio 1 Extra and Radio 1. The premier drum and bass show. You know this. The sound of Jadan. Track entitled I Am Ready. Yes, yes, yes. We were one of the first people to tell you about the big happening for BBC Radio 1 Extra next week. They've got a big show going on. Tiny Temper, all the mans are in the place. I'm not going to read off names. The tickets sold out, man. Sold out in 40 minutes. Incredible stuff. That's going to be happening next week. We'll be telling you a little bit more about that a little bit later. And also hospitality. Big things happening at the Brixton Academy. The tickets are flying out. Brixton Academy, hospitality, myself, Andy C, the hospital crew in the house. That is going to be incredible stuff. Big up to everyone who made it to Ibiza. And you know, you can go to other party islands. But there's no place like Ibiza. There's a magic about Ibiza. Anyway, I'll be telling you tales. I had the best time. Right, going back. Sometimes we play too much new stuff on this show. Last year, Alix Perez, my boy, brought out his debut album, 1984, was very well received. And this is my favourite track off the album. Track entitled Forsaken. Alix Perez, SpectraSoul and Peven Everett. This is a proper tune. Send this one out to GQ, also to Marlon, and everybody who appreciates good music. We got the rewind track tonight, and that's been getting sticky, man. Baby. 2 in a row.
Now if the love was so bad, baby, what did you say to me? You just kept going wrong. You never tried to be above me. I can't, no, I can't, no. No, I can't. I can't, no, I can't, no. No, I can't. I can't, no, I can't, no. No, I can't. I can't, no, I can't, no.
Too much bass on one station. Fabio and Grooverider on Radio 1 and 1 Extra. Rah! Too much bass on one station. Fabio and Grooverider on Radio 1 and 1 Extra. Rah! Baby, when you come alive.
Yes. Random Movement from his brand new album, a track entitled When You Come Alive. An appropriate track. Before that we had Alix, Perez, Peven, Everett and SpectraSoul and a wonderful Forsaken. And the reason why I played that, myself, Grooverider, SS, Mickey Finn, Darren J, we was all sitting by the poolside in Ibiza. As you do.
Very nice.
And the DJ played that tune and we was all rocking, man. Everyone was just nodding their head. That is a bad tune, man.
How was Ibiza?
Ibiza was great. It was great. It was incredible. The Sun Beats Festival was happening from Thursday to Monday. Done it in 3 different venues, Kenya, Eden and Paradise. And as you know, if you've been to Ibiza is the place for house music. And, you know, I've done drum and bass gigs out in Ibiza in the past. We used to do Pasha for Radio 1. That used to be great, but that was like 7-8 years ago. And there's been a lot of drum and bass stuff happening in Ibiza, and it's never quite worked. But this really, really worked. And lovely weather, great surroundings, and doing it in 3 different clubs, I think, really helped. I done Kenya on the Sunday night. That was wicked, alongside Hazard. Also Spy. And the incredible Manby Swift. And the old school night, man. I'm going to tell you about it after this. But I've got to draw this. Gyptian, Nicki Minaj, Shy FX, and Benny Page remix. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1 and BBC 1 Extra. Sigma coming up real soon. And more details on the Fabio and Grooverider page. We're hitting some numbers, we're hitting some figures now, baby.
Fabio, 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 Fabio. Drum and bass.
The sound of Gyptian and Nicki Minaj. The extremely overrated Nicki Minaj. Listen, it's all about Little Kim. It's all about Little Kim for me.
Okay,
trust me, come on.
You picked one.
Yeah, listen, Nicki Minaj is okay, but the way she's blown up right now, I think she's getting way too much props. What do you think so? Listen, when Little Kim came out and done that hardcore album, there's no female rapper is even going to come close to that album.
Not going to deny that, but Nicki's new, Nicki's now.
And Nicki's overrated.
Well, we'll find out when the album comes out in November.
Don't argue with me, right? Don't get touchy with me.
I love Nicki. What can I say?
She's overrated.
What can I say?
Right, we'll talk more about that a little bit later, because I've got a link. Because Gyptian is going to be at the London's Wembley Arena next week for BBC Radio 1 Extra Live, alongside the likes of Tiny Temper, Devlin, Labyrinth, KTB, Rollz, B.O.B, Tinky Strider, Jason Derulo, and N-Dubs. And is that sold out?
Yes, 40 minutes.
40 minutes, incredible
Tickets
stuff.
40 minutes. It's going to be big.
And Wembley Arena is a big venue. So Gyptian's going to be over there. He is blowing up the whole reggae world at the moment. So that's big things, man.
Drum and bass in your face. BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra.
So when are you going out to Ibiza? Are you going out to Ibiza at all?
Yeah, next week.
Incredible place.
Going for the closing parties.
Also saw Judge Jules out there. Went to his night, the penultimate night. Wicked stuff. Saw the mighty Slipmat playing as well. Slipmat, my boy from back in the day. But all the lads were out there. Kenny Kane, Randall, Grooverider, Mickey Finn, Swift, SS, Spy, Darren J. The over 40s were in the house. Jumping Jack Frost. And the thing is, we all turned up. All of us, about 15 of us, looking a bit worse for wear, decided to walk from Kenya to Esperidis.
That's not that far.
No, it's not. It's about 35 minutes. But about 15 of us
were you
turned up
hopping?
at the door. All big lads. We're all big guys. We turned up at the door of Eden. Security got a little para. We said we were Slipmat's mates and they let us in. But a wicked time had by all. And Mickey Finn is going to be with Grooverider in a few weeks' time. He'll tell you a little bit more about some beats, but big up to everybody involved. Brand new from Amaning, a track entitled O.S.T.
Fabio. Drum and bass. BBC Radio 1 Extra. now we're going in with a classic. You are listening to BBC Radio 1 Extra and BBC Radio 1. It's 2 for the price of 1.
All of you shall weakness in me, as bad man shall fall. Weakness today, that Babylon shall fall.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1. Extra drum and bass.
I know that all of you shall weakness today, that Babylon shall fall.
The sounds, an absolute classic before I even say anything else. And I remember the first time I ever heard that track, Grooverider played it. It was one of those moments. Groundbreaking track, Splash, and the incredible backline. Big up to everyone that went to the Labour of Love. Got to big up Diego, to Teddy, to Saigon. And myself and DJ Dee, we went into the house room because I thought, you know what? Drum and bass room's rolling, but I'm going to check out a little bit of house. I've had a couple of drinks. So anyway, security didn't want to let us in. We blagged it. We done a blag. We thought, you know what? I'm not even going to call my name. I am just going to try and proper blag it and get through for fun. So anyway, blagged security, got on the stage. We then decided to nick the DJ's vodka. Well, I didn't do it. DJ Dee done it. He was having
such a sneak. It wasn't me.
He was having an in-betweeners moment. He had an in-betweeners moment, right? And he decided, right, we're going to have fun. We're going to go back in the day. Myself and Dee was asking the DJ to rewind Minimal House. I was going brup and boo and banging. We were proper banging on the door. We were slamming the door.
You were just being annoying,
Yeah,
basically.
we were being really, really annoying. And house music, you don't get people coming asking you for the rewinds. He played one, which is my tune, right? We asked him for the rewind. He ended up rewinding it about 4 times. We was going up to the decks and rewinding it. All that. I'm not sure if you call security, actually.
I would have done.
I think he did. And ended up getting out there at I don't even know what time it was, maybe 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And all I can say is, I didn't nick the drink. Dee stole the drink.
I can't believe you're sneaking on him. That's bad. So bad.
No, but we needed a drink, right?
Right, where was the bar?
I don't know. The DJ didn't mind.
Yeah.
He actually asked us the next time he DJs if we can be there. We got the crowd going, man. Trust me. But I don't know who the DJ was. If we annoyed you, I'm really, really sorry. But I had a great night. Big up to DJ Dee. Big up to Jose. Big up to everyone involved in Labour of Love at the government building. 10,000 people. Also, Kissy Sellout was there. He absolutely smashed it. And above and beyond, big, big, big night. Coming up real soon, we've got Sigma. They're coming in for a chat and a mix. We've still got the rewind track. And we've got some bangers as well. It's Fabio on BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra. Drum and bass, baby.
You are listening to BBC Radio 1 Extra and BBC Radio 1. It's 2 for the price of 1.
on BBC Radio 1.
Calibre. I'm featuring a track from the album each and every week because it is that good. Gonna try and get him in the place. A track with no name. I am loving that. Sending that one out to Diamond Eye, to Mawuki. Sending that one to DJ Bailey. One extra zone, DJ Bailey. Also to Chrissy Chris, who I saw in Ibiza. Flossing, as you do. We've got Sigma coming up after the next track. Gotta say big ups to my boy Grooverider as well. Yes. We are nearly at the 35,000 mark on the Fabio Grooverider page. Get involved. Get on our Facebook page. We want to hit 40,000 by mid-October. By Christmas, I am looking at the ambitious mark of around 60,000. We've got 3 months to get there, and we will. Right after this, we will have and Mighty Sigma. Love their track. Track of theirs called Stronger at the moment. Wicked, wicked track. They're going to be in the mix. Rewind track coming up later. That's getting real heated right now, man. Brand new from Jubei. Send this one out to Goldie. Strictly Come Dancing, man. Saw the gold suit and the dancing, he actually looked like he was doing the Running Man to me, though. Seriously. Get out the metalheads mode, dog.
Drum and bass in your face. BBC Radio 1 and BBC Radio 1 Extra.
piece of horrible slice of minimal. Jubei on a track called The Cold One. Big up to Jubei, also to Skeptical, to Dub Physics. Making real beats right now. Yes, yes, yes. Also, big up to Fresh. He's not feeling too well at the moment. Hope you get better soon. Good to see your Gold Dust track. Been in the charts for 3 weeks in the top 30. So big up to you, Fresh. Hope you get better soon, man. So big up the BBK crew. And that's what, you know, I like to make these links, man. From BBK, we go straight to my boy Sigma. What's up, man?
Easy. What's poppin', sir?
It's all good, man. All good. How you been?
Very good, very good.
Really busy.
Now I'm trying to remember the last time you was in here. When was that?
I don't know, was it about a year ago?
About a year ago.
Yeah,
and,
probably over a year, actually.
Maybe
been a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half. And I know since then, big things have been happening, man.
Big things are going.
Big things are going. So what's currently what you up to? Have you got an album coming out, or you what's happening at the moment, guys?
Well, we've just we've been working on this EP for quite a while, which has come out on Breakbeat Kaos. The first part's actually out now, which is the front to back remix.
Okay.
And Baltimore, which is like a liquid thing
big
on the
tune.
flip.
Big tune.
And the second part's about to drop, which is Stronger, which is kind of getting a lot of support from.
A lot of love, man.
Yeah, I think you played it a couple of times and that. And on the flip is a tune called The Jungle, which seems to be getting a lot of sort of.
Is that more on the kind of. Obviously on the jungly tip.
No, not really. No, strangely.
Why is it?
Okay. Yeah, I think it was just because we had a sample in there and someone was talking about jungle or something. We actually got crystal clear to revocal it, and no one actually knows that. So
yeah, so
it's hot gossip.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
You wouldn't ever expect it to be him because it doesn't sound anything like.
He sounds like a yardie. Straight out of Surrey.
Yeah, straight out of the Surrey Hills.
But so listen, the last time I spoke to you guys, things were just starting out for you. You know, you was just on the road. You know, you was thinking about doing an album probably around now time. But, you know, things have really blown up for you guys over the last year, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's. I think it's probably down to the fact that we've actually been literally sat in the studio for like 12 hours a day every day for the past year, and you know, obviously getting busy on the bookings and stuff, and off the back of that, you know, like more people hear about what you're doing, and you know what it's like, man. It's kind of almost like a roll-on effect.
Does that compromise what you do at all, though?
Yeah, to a certain extent, it has been recently because obviously, you know, we've got like some weekends we're doing like 4 or 5 gigs in a weekend.
For sure. So
like you get to Monday, and Monday's pretty much a write-off because you're like absolutely rinsed after like flying.
Tell me about it, man.
5,000 miles or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of slowed the workload down slightly recently, but I don't know. I guess you kind of have to just work around that, don't you? I think because the two of us, it's not quite so detrimental to that.
No, absolutely. And also the fact that DJing is fun.
Yeah,
it's fun, man. You know, as much as the travelling around, sometimes, you know, it's long. It's you know, checking in and stuff like that. But you know, you go to some amazing places that you don't ever dream of going. You know what I'm saying?
Course,
so
yeah. One of the best jobs in the world, man. Definitely.
Where have you been that's really kind of blown you away?
Well, we've been to Canada. Like I went there once.
Toronto's amazing.
Yeah, Toronto's wicked. All the guys over there were really cool. We've actually got a tour of Australia coming up, which I haven't actually been, but Woos has been twice already.
Can you handle that flight, man? That's a long flight.
Oh, to be fair, it's more than just one flight, isn't it? It's
that's
like,
right.
I think I did about 14 in about 15 days or something crazy. So it's
no way.
But we had an amazing time when I was out there. But yeah, I mean, stuff we've got coming up. I think I'm going to do that Nocturnival Festival in LA next week, which I'm really looking forward to.
That's big.
Because obviously,
and LA's always good, isn't it?
I haven't actually been there yet, man.
No way, man.
We were supposed to go a couple of months ago, but we had visa complications and stuff, so it didn't end up happening. But like, yeah, this is going to be the first time we touch down there, so we're looking forward to that.
And also, you know, as producers, you know, you've got to change your sound every now and again. And I noticed with Stronger, you know, there's more of a kind of electro feel to Stronger than some of your previous tracks. Was that, you know, like premeditated? Did you go in there with the idea of, you know, let's probably change the vibe around a little bit?
Well, we kind of, when we sit down, we never really know what we're going to do, and I think like I think this is the problem. It's because we like all sorts of drum and bass. So like for us, we've never really been about kind of just following one sound. It's kind of every 12 we've ever done has always been one tune's a bit more for the dance floor, and the other tune's a bit more kind of liquid
for the heads, man.
Yeah, and you sort of thing you could play in your car if you're driving around or something like that. So I mean, in terms of Stronger, I mean that was just something that kind of you know, we had this track for about a year or so, and then eventually we worked a vocal for it, and we kind of got it sounding, you know, quite sort of current, and we're really happy with the way it kind of turned out in the end.
Yeah, because that is something as an artist that you have to do. If you listen to, like, you know, even hip hop, it changes so quickly, man. You know, last year it was auto-tune, this year it's house.
Yeah.
And, you know, with drum and bass as well, you know, that whole electro kind of vibe, you know, the gold dust kind of vibe is coming in. And what I like about Stronger, it sounds simple. Not in a way that, you know, simple, rubbish, simple. But, you know...
It sounds
I was gonna come around there and get you in a headlock, fans. Go easy, yeah, go easy.
It sounds rubbish.
Headlock, that's a bit impressive. Hang on a minute. Security. But you know what I'm saying? It's the flow of it, you know, it's not complicated, it's not overly technical.
I think like the kind of like the biggest, almost some of the biggest tunes are the simplest ones, and like, you know, for us, like Chasing Status kind of said this to us when we were first starting out, that, you know, the stuff they do is you know, obviously not now, it's a bit more advanced, but like it's quite simple. So, you know, we're not noisier, we can't do all that kind of production stuff. So our tunes, we just kind of go in on what we're doing and make it sound as good as possible.
And also, you know, what's coming up, man? What's the next phase for Sigma? Well, you know, because you've got a trademark sound now. Do you move that on, or do you incorporate something new, or do you try and balance both of?
Well, I guess at the moment, like, we've been working on a whole load of remixes and stuff for some of the major labels. So we've done like I think the Duck Sauce Barbra Streisand remix, which just came out this week,
man.
which is
that's incredible.
It's a bit of a banger.
How did you get that gig, man?
It was just like a direct contact. You know, the label just contacted us directly to our email and stuff. So yeah, we did that, and we've got like a 12 that we've done as a collaboration with Fresh. I think there's like a vocal track called Lassitude, which is actually coming out next month.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
with another
on
track
Breakbeat Chaos, right?
Yeah, with another track called Cylon. That's a bit more of a kind of grimy,
which we'll play later on.
Tear out kind of thing.
Yeah, you can hear that one. And I think kind of after that, we've got a few more remixes and stuff we've been working on. We've done one for Danny Byrd for his album for the Hospital. I think you played last week, actually.
That's right. Yep.
And we just finished a track with Logistics as well, literally yesterday. It's not quite there yet, but that's we don't know what's going on with that just yet. And also another tune we've done with Fresh again. So we enjoy working with Fresh. You know, we seem to get some good ideas going in the studio together. So quite a lot going on, really.
So what inspirations are you drawing from outside the drum and bass scene right now? Because there's a lot of exciting music around at the moment, and there's a lot of stuff outside of drum and bass that's really good. What you've been feeling?
Oh, there's so much stuff, man. I mean, I don't even know where to start.
Or is there any producers that you're kind of like taking a lot of inspiration from, or?
Well, I've been feeling a lot of the kind of like sort of Dutch house stuff, like the Afrojack sort of vibe, like the kind of quirky sort of house sort of stuff. I mean, it doesn't really translate very well to drum and bass, obviously, but I mean, we draw a lot of influences from, you know, all over the place, like Wu said.
Yeah, I mean, like I used to be quite heavily into my hip hop, and there seems to be a bit of a resurgence of that. And obviously, you know, the dubstep, some of the dubstep stuff, like Benga and Magnetic Man stuff's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just so much, and I think at the moment, especially with the UK stuff, there's just such a hype around the grime thing and the drum and bass thing and the dubstep thing. It's like really, you know, it's really positive time.
I think the UK are showing the way right now, man. And, you know,
definitely.
Not only that, you know, Labyrinth, you know, we've got some great producers. The British hip hop scene, which has, you know, been in the background for so many years, has just exploded in the last couple of years, man, with Wiley and Dizzy and all them guys, you know, really making big strides. And I think the UK right now, I don't think can be touched, man.
I agree with you, man, definitely. Yeah. I mean, we're really kind of feeling that, you know, the kind of trancey sort of dubstep sort of vibe. We think that's got a real, you know, it's a real current kind of sound, so that's definitely something we would like.
Well, also as well, you know, it's another kind of like, you know, another slice, another part of drum and bass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you can definitely hear the influence, do you know what I mean?
And I think that's what drum and bass has more than maybe, I would say, any other form of dance music, is that there's so many different kinds of drum and bass, and you know, and it all works, you know, whether it's jump up, whether it's liquid, whether it's the kind of electro trancey sound. But anyway, listen guys, we're running out of time, so we've got to get you guys on the mix. I'm looking forward to this mix, man. Some big tunes in there, yeah?
Yeah, we've got some newies and stuff, so stuff you haven't heard before, and some remixes that we've just finished, and yeah, a few goodies for you.
Wicked stuff. So we've got Sigma in the mix, that's going to be big things. Also remember, before the end of the show, the legendary Rewind track coming up. It's Fabio on Radio 1 and BBC One Extra Drum and Bass.
The biggest guests and the biggest tracks on the world's biggest drum and bass show. You're locked onto the Fabio.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1 Extra Drum and Bass.
one. Special dedication to all the woman. When get a job, you fi pay attention. Follow me no muscle, me say follow me no yeah, you want. One. Special dedication to all the woman. When get a job, you fi pay attention. Follow me no muscle, me say follow me no yeah, you want. So we are Kaos, and we is not a love star. Kaos, yes we are the girls them lover. Kaos, and we is not a love star. Kaos, yes we are the girls them lover. No, as a little youth, as a little youngster, everybody used to know me as a girls them lover. Me used to try keep one, believe me I am. If you believe me, boy, you fool or a star. No stigma. What's that? Ooh, love.
It's Fabio and Grooverider bringing the worlds together with the sounds of drum and bass on your radio.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1.
Roll a girl top stripe on the scheme and the time you chance pass up on the scene. Girl picking it. X amount of things that want to spot your body and bad heart.
BBC Radio 1 Extra on BBC Radio 1. Drum and bass.
Fabio, 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 Fabio.
Jungle. It's a worldwide something. A worldwide
tuned to the sounds of Sigma.
Extra on BBC Radio 1. Extra drum and bass. On BBC Radio 1 Extra and BBC Radio 1.
So big up to Sigma and that mix. Let's make some noise.
Hey.
That was you not making.
We're sharing our own mix.
We are amazing.
But that was
when
wicked,
you laugh
guys.
at your own jokes, isn't it? That's
Exactly. But wicked stuff. Never heard none of them tunes before, man. So you need to be loading me up.
We shall load you up, Fab, definitely.
So what's next for you guys? A lot of travelling and stuff then?
Too much travelling, too
Where
many
you gonna be
late
going?
nights, and lots of eating.
Well, I think I already mentioned I'm off to. I think we got a weekend off this weekend, which is actually really nice. But then next weekend I'm off to LA. Where are you playing? Somewhere?
Probably somewhere.
And then obviously, you know, the Australian, New Zealand stuff that Cam spoke about earlier, and yeah, loads and loads and loads of European bits and bobs.
Do you pinch yourself sometimes? Do you have time to pinch yourself? Or is it not a matter of that? It's kind of like, look, you know, we've still got a long way to go, you know.
Well, it's weird because we were talking about this last night, and we kind of said that, you know, if we one day thought we were writing tunes with Fresh and, you know, people like Logistics and stuff, and, you know, we wouldn't have ever thought it when we were at university and that, but now obviously it's happening. But the problem is, like, I think it's just the way we are, like, the bar's always raising. So, like, you get to a certain stage and then you look at someone like Chasing Status or...
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and you think to yourself, we've still got a long way to go.
Yeah, well, obviously those guys are, you know, on some next level, but, you know, it's doable kind of thing. So, I mean, it's like there's definitely room for us to breathe, and, you know, we're always kind of looking to kind of expand what we're doing and stuff, so...
Excellent, man. So anyway, anyone you want to big up? Anyone you want to say hello?
Yeah, I want to shout to Chris at Metalheads.
Yeah,
our boy.
Obviously,
man.
Fresh, man. Get well soon.
Yeah.
And a shout to my girlfriend, Steph. Got to get that in there. Otherwise, I'll get beaten up.
Murders, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know that one. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
What's the date? Do you know the release date of your next single?
I think Stronger and the Jungle, which is the second part of the Stand Tall EP on Breakbeat Kaos, is out on the 4th of October. So go cop it.
And Lassitude is out. I have no idea when, but you're the date man.
I think it's the 10th, but don't quote me on that.
Soon.
Exciting times anyway, man. Listen, you've made giant strides since the last time you come here, and hopefully by the next time you come back, you'll be regulars in the top 10.
Let's hope so, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You'll be the new Chasing Status, man. So big up to you guys. Best of luck. The track Stronger is that's one of my favourite tunes. Zayno's biggest track in the world will be out October the 4th in a few weeks' time. Sigma, thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks, mate.
Right, we have got the rewind track coming up after this. Time is of the essence. This is the sound of Lensman and his remix of DJ Dye, William Cartwright and DJ Interface, Bright Lights. It's Fabio on BBC One Extra and Radio 1.
So drawn to your bright light. Fire, fire. Girl, there ain't no turning back. You're never gonna be the same again. Hold on. Girl, I need your love. I need your love so much. I hunger for your touch. Your love. I need your love so much. I hunger for your touch. Your love. I need your love so much. I hunger for your touch.
Many, many thanks to Sigma. Great guys.
I reckon they should be on our calendar.
They should be on our calendar. Yeah, man. What about me?
You're on the front page.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
When is that going to be set up? Because a lot of girls are getting really excited about that. You stay there laughing, I'm telling you. I've been asked about that a few times.
We'll organise it. We'll get it together. Ready for Christmas.
In the background, you can hear the sound of Lensman on the remix of DJ Die, Interface, and William Cartwright's wonderful Bright Lights. It's about that time we do the rewind bizzle. Come in, Grooverider.
It's Fabio, it's Grooverider going toe-to-toe with the biggest tunes. It's Battle of the Rewinds.
All right, Fabio, it's time for the rewind track. It's a sensei. Seeing as I'm feeling so hyped up tonight, I have to throw down this track. Track's called Virus. Do remember, Rider Radio, 2 weeks' time.
And I don't know, Pep, I feel like Fabio won that hands down, diva.
Are you crazy? This is Pepper. No way. I think Grooverider is the one, hands down. I mean, he smashed that.
There's no comparison, I'm sorry.
I think Grooverider. No, I'm going for Grooverider. Hey, babe.
Fabio.
Somebody make some noise for Grooverider.
Yes. Big tune, Groove. Big tune. That's a killer. Sensei and Virus. Right, shut that down now. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. I've got a killer for you, Ryder. Remember, if you think I won, write it down the wall. If you think Ryder won, write it down the wall. And we've got Salt and Pepper after this, who's going to tell you who they thought won. The right result. I'm not even going to disclose who this is by. This is just horrible piece of gully business.
Hey, yo, rewind, stop.
monster.
Hey, yo, Fabio, you killed that. You took it. You are wearing the crown and you are holding the belt.
Ooh, Fabio, you slammed that.
Hey, yo, Fabio, you smashed that. You told up like that. We finna see what your boy finna do. What's going on, Grooverider? What's going on? You already know this is Drake. You rocking with the illest tag team, Fabio and Grooverider.
Yes, yes, yes. 2 big tunes. Sensei and Virus. That's Untitled and by the unknown artist. Yeah, it's one of them ones. Send it one out to Moose, to 5-0. Also to the rest of the gang, everyone that was rolling out at some beats. Big shout going out to Jay. Also to MC2 Shy, to Loki. Yes, yes, yes. Also saying a big up to my Swerve crew.
Hey, this is Saul, and I don't know, Pep. I feel like Fabio won that hands down, Diva.
Are you crazy? This is Pepper. No way. I think Grooverider is the one, hands down. I mean, he smashed that.
There's no comparison. I'm sorry.
I think Grooverider. No, I'm going for Grooverider. Hey, babe.
Fabio.
Grooverider.
That is a big moment in my life, you know. Salt and pepper. Damn. Remember, Foot on the Wall? You thought blazed it up. Right, a little touch of Erykah Badu. The Healer, drone bass styling. Keep it Radio 1, keep it locked all day long. Gotta send a big shout to Ras Kwame. That show last week was big. the original of that. That's the healer. I can't believe I actually made it through to the end of the show, I'm telling you. Seriously.
Congratulations.
Listen, a pat on the back for myself. I tell you what, man, recovery time. It was needed. Yes, hospitality. Brixton Academy. Want to big up the Fabric crew as well. They're still keeping that moving. Played in Room 2 at Playaz a couple of weeks back. Incredible the amount of people they still get up in that place, man. Big up to Sean and everyone that's keeping that bubbling, keeping that happening. A really important place for drum and bass, Fabric. Still making moves, still making strides. Well, I haven't asked you what your favourite tune of the week is yet, Sarah. You get on the mic, please.
Are you sure you want
and
me?
Stop taking pictures for your shrine of me that you got in your bedroom.
So weird.
I know you got that shrine, I've been told.
You're so weird. These are for Facebook. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone wants to see what happens in studio, then they can like our Facebook page and look through the albums.
Absolutely.
I got some good ones at Sigma. So, my tune of the week. You're not going to like this. You're not. I mean,
right,
you've already brought her up once today.
Oh, boring.
But I stand by it. No, Will.i.am. Check it out, featuring Nicki Minaj. It's the best. I have played that every hour on the hour, every day for the last 7 days.
What's it called?
Check it out.
It's called Check It Out?
Yep. I won't sing it, because I was really about to go to then. No, I won't.
Yeah, it's some Nicki Minaj style, yeah. I would love to hear that.
Maybe I could do
it off
Stars
mic,
in Your Eyes or something.
Off mic, yeah?
No, I like it. Anyway, yeah, it's Will.i.am and Nicki Minaj called Check It Out.
Okay.
It's big.
And I will do.
Yeah.
How much longer have we got left of the show?
Not very.
Not very long.
You're going to be able to stand up for the next 10 minutes.
I'm sure I can. With your help.
Hey, you're on your own. I'm busy taking pictures.
Brand new from Rollz. A track entitled Solid States. Big up to all the Leicester crew. Big up to my boy Huggy. Going in hard. It's Fabio.
BBC Radio 1 Extra. On BBC Radio 1. Extra drum and bass.
that time. Big up to Sigma. Great guests. Big up to you guys. Big up to the staff. My staff. AKA Sarah. We have next week BBC Radio 1 Extra Takeover. That is such a big happening next week. That's got to be broadcast, for real. So they're going to be taking over from what time to what time, Miss Bailey?
7 p.m. live from Wembley Arena. It's 1 Extra live till 11. Then there's going to be an after party from 11.
What, and the after party's getting broadcast?
The after party.
But you know what's all good? I'm going to be at the after party.
Woo!
Right?
Or maybe we can get you on then.
Maybe you can get me on there. Do you know what I'm saying? That'd be nice.
Yep, and then at 1 o'clock it's going to be Target, rewinding the whole of summer in 2 hours, celebrating the best of Iron Appa, Carnival, and some of the highlights from 1 Extra Live.
Wicked stuff. So next week we have...
It's big. 1 Extra Live all
1
night.
Extra Live all night, all evening as well, man. So that's all good. And the week after we got Grooverider back in the house.
Grooverider.
So don't go anywhere. Right, who's up next? The mighty Shawnee B.
Of course.
Of course. He's in the house, so I better get out of here. I'm going to love and leave you with the sound of Shy Effects, alongside Kano and Donio and all the mans them. A little thing called Raver. I think this track's going to be rather big.
Are you going to do the dance?
I'm going to do the dance, man, especially the second half. Check out the second half, right? They are going to film me. I've got some moves for the second half of this beat here, man. Right? Thanks for listening. It's Fabio saying peace out.
I was too young to go rumble, but me still hit the record shop to find jungle. Now I murdered the